Hi everybody, hope all of you are doing good. I have restarted breeding in 2025 again. This is the month of April. Most of my birds, they have chicks under them. Today I will share with you a couple of my pairs and their chicks with you and see what colors they are producing, the quality they are producing. And also in this video I will share with you a couple of tips when it comes to breeding and the things you need to keep an eye to breed healthy chicks and what you can do to prevent those issues. First pair I would like to share with you is this cinnamon violet cobalt male. He is roughly 3 years old. I never knew that his dilute split, but last year right at the end I gave him a dilute hen. The purpose of that pair was just to produce some dilute splits in violet colors. But to my surprise, he gave me 2 dilute males, and one male and one female actually. And then I knew that this guy is a dilute split. He got never paired up with a dilute or split dilute hen before because he's also a recessive split. So I was just thinking, okay, let's see what he gives me when I pair him up with a dilute. Couple of dilute splits in darker color would be nice, but I've got 2 visual dilute. One was a gray, he was paired up with a gray-green dilute hen, and the other one is a hen which is a dark factor dilute. So as I know he's dilute split now, so I gave him a nice golden face dilute hen. Let me just move the camera around so you can see her. I hope she will be in a camera now. Let me just move them a bit out. As you can see, she's taking a feed. So she's a very nice, from a very best line, she's a golden face sky dilute. So she is not carrying any dark factor. So let's see what chicks I've got from this pair. So these are the 4 chicks I've got from this pair. Mashallah, they're looking really nice. And the color wise, as female, she is a normal sky golden face. I've got a sky cinnamon male, looks like a male to me, I'm not quite sure at the moment. He will be split dilute and possible a recessive split as well. The second baby, which is my favorite one, is a very nice, mashallah, he's going to be a super bird, inshallah, is violet cinnamon. As you can see from his tail, he's a violet cinnamon. Looks like a male as well at the moment, split dilute 100% and possible split recessive. The third baby is a dilute, looks like a dark factor, so not sure about the sex at the moment, but one dilute baby from a visual dilute hen to a split dilute male. And this one will be possible recessive split as well, hence she's trying to come out. And the fourth one is a recessive. Now I knew that the male is split recessive, but never knew that the female is split recessive as well. That's what I've got this recessive baby. At the moment I'm not sure if he is dilute at the same time as well. Very young to judge. When he'll get his full feathers, then I'll have a better idea. But if he is not visually recessive dilute, then he is definitely going to be split dilute along with his visual recessive appearance. So that's the result I've got from this pair. Very happy with the results. These 2 babies, especially the violet and the dilute, is going to be, they're going to be amazing birds. So let's put this one back. One tip before I put the box in: when the babies are roughly 3 weeks old, start giving them seed. Any seed. If you don't have millet sprays, just put any kind of seed in that. So the second pair is this. Come on, come out. It's one of my favorite birds from 2024. It's an early bred 2024 with very nice. She's very attached with the chicks. She doesn't like to come out. She's a cinnamon gray hen. Hopefully you can see her properly. So that's the hen. The cinnamon gray hen and a gray male. Now don't judge the quality of the parent birds from this video, as you all know who are experienced breeders, when they are rearing chicks, normally they go down a lot. So don't judge the quality by their appearance at the moment. But yeah, so let me just take the chicks out because she's very reluctant to come out. I've taken the hen out. Now again, very important that you give them some kind of seed. As you can see, the husk there, that either the hen she's eating or the babies, they are nibbling on this milk spray as well. So but very important, any kind of seed you have, just put the seed in the nest box when the chicks are roughly 3 weeks old. Okay, what we have here. So this is the first baby, very healthy, mashallah, very good quality baby at the moment, cinnamon gray. The second one is again cinnamon gray. Both of these, they look like hens, even though it can be a male because the father is obviously a cinnamon split and the mother is a cinnamon. Now this baby, if you look at, it's a blue series bird, and to me, I don't know if it's very visible on the camera or not, but to me it looks like a dark factor. So what does it tells us about the pairing? The first thing it tells us that both of the grey birds, they are carrying single factor grey. If either one of them was a double factor grey, all babies would have been grey. Yeah. So, but because one of the baby is not carrying a grey factor, this shows us that both the parents, they are carrying single factor grey. And if this is the dark factor, then one or either both of the parents is also carrying a dark factor. Obviously, very hard to judge the dark factor when the bird is also carrying a grey factor on the top. Now watch this now. This is a golden face blue series bird. So I've got two possibilities. One, it can be either from the pair I've showed you before, but this one looks like a normal golden face, not the cinnamon. So then it's another possibility that I've got a big golden face male. This baby is definitely from that particular male. So why did I move that baby under this pair? So whenever I'm moving the babies around, I'll make sure that I put certain kind of babies under certain pairs. The reason behind it, so I can judge them, I can differentiate them by their mutation, their colors. This pairing cannot produce a golden face. So, and they can produce normals, but they cannot produce golden face because neither of the parents, they're golden face. Why I didn't put this egg or this babies under the pair I've showed you before? The reason behind it, because female is a golden face. And when the baby was born, I never knew that if the baby is cinnamon or opaline or whatever it is. And if the baby was golden face, and obviously that first pair can also produce a golden face, it would have been a confusion, like where the original parents of this babies are. So now I'm 100% sure where this baby is coming from, and I can write it down when I'm writing the pedigree. So this is what this pair has produced. I'm very happy again. The mashallah chicks are very healthy, and this baby obviously is going to be more clear, but it's not going to be as good as the cinnamon. Cinnamon chicks are normally more stronger, healthier, and with more feather compared to the dark factors. But I know the pedigree, so you can tell the chicks as well. These chicks are both same age, but if you check the width of the head, you see this bird has a lot more width and lot more uprise. Even the feathers are not there compared to this chick, so you can tell the quality to some extent. Even they are very young and they don't have much feathers to for you to judge where the bird is going. So again, very happy with the results. One tip for all of you, especially when the weather is changing in UK and it's getting more warmer, and mostly this is the time when breeders, they start to pair up. Be very careful of red mites, and the easiest way to find the red mites or to check about the red mites is like when you open the nest boxes. Come on, darling, she is nearly laying as well, I think. Don't want to disturb her. Okay, I think she's nearly very close to lay the egg. Let me just check this one, what we got here. Okay, I've got a golden face pair in this one. Come on, you don't want to come here. Why do you want to come here? All right, they got few eggs, but the thing I wanted to show you is check the nest boxes. Take the inner trays out, and this is where you find the red mites, the very first, because they like heat, and nest boxes are normally more warmer compared to the rest of the cage. So you will find here. So what you're looking for any kind of black marks, like dotted marks, any trace of red mite. So the easiest way, if you cannot see with the naked eye, what you can do, you can take any, like a soapy liquid, just spray it in there, And if it turns green, if the water turns green, then there are the red mites in the box. And why it turns green? Because the wax that is on the red mites or on the eggs, it comes out. So that's what you can do. But you can see here is nothing is green, it's all clear. This is just the wood chips she has taken out because she's laying. So be very careful of the red mites, and it's a hard work. It takes like the time you put the pair in the breeding cage to the time the first chicks comes out of the nest box, if everything has gone right, is roughly 3.5 months time period. And you don't really want to waste that time just by not looking for the red mites. And if your bird room is infested with the red mites, the quality of the chicks will be very poor, and the other diseases, the feather problems, and everything comes with the red mite. So be very careful of the red mites. And the first thing, as I said, keep an eye on your nest boxes. That's the first place you will spot the red mites. And at the end, a request to everybody, please do subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. On this channel, I show my own birds, and also I visit other breeders and I show you their bird rooms, their quality birds and their techniques, what they use in their bird room. So if you like to see other budgie breeders and potentially other avian species, please do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.